you looking for a fun, practical little car that doesn't break the bank? Well, Volkswagen thinks they may have you covered with the 2017 Golf GTI. Let's put it through its paces and determine whether or not it's worth your while. Now, the Golf GTI is a more premium version of the regular Golf, so it starts at around $25,600 for the base S trim. We have the upgraded SE trim with the performance package. That rolls in leather seats, keyless entry, a Fender audio system, an upgraded differential, and better brakes. All in, we're at about $30,900 delivered. First, let's talk about exterior styling. I personally love the way this vehicle looks. Like most German cars, the lines are upscale yet understated. The GTI has a nice low stance with aggressively styled front and rear ends. I especially love the 18-inch alloys with red calipers and the red accent line on the grille. Now, the interior of this GTI is very nice for a car in this class. We have these optional leather seats with accent stitching, which really give the car a premium upscale feel. Fun fact, the shifter for the 6-speed manual in this vehicle is dimpled like a golf ball. That's an iconic VW Golf trait. In the center, we have a typical VW head unit that controls all your infotainment features like Bluetooth audio, AM/FM radio, aux, and navigation. It also comes equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This display can also show performance information like oil temperature, boost, and even a G meter. How cool is that? The audio system on this GTI is a Fender rig, which sounds great. It has nice deep bass and reproduces sound very well. Around the cabin, there's plenty of storage space and comfort. Overall, it's a very pleasant place to spend time. In the rear, the GTI can seat up to 3 people, but really only 2 comfortably. However, the seats are nice and plush. Now, one of the main reasons you're probably considering a hatchback is practicality. With 23 cubic feet of storage with the seats up and 53 with them folded down, it's safe to say that this Golf is rather practical. Under the hood of the 2017 Golf GTI, we have a 2-liter Turbo 4 producing 220 horsepower and a beefy 258 pound-feet of torque. If you get the base trim, you lose 10 horsepower. Power is sent to the front wheels through a 6-speed manual or a DSG, but please do yourself a favor and get the manual. It's a much more engaging and fun experience. Because this vehicle weighs in at just under 3,100 pounds, it'll do 0 to 60 in a sprightly 5.9 seconds. It also gets pretty good gas mileage at 25 city and 34 highway. Let's see how the GTI performs on the road, shall we? Okay, so we're driving the 2017 Volkswagen Golf GTI. First impressions, I really like this 6-speed manual transmission. The shifter throws are nice and short. It really inspires confidence in you as a driver, and I appreciate that in a car like this. The clutch travel is a little bit long, which I didn't quite care for, but it's very soft, so if you're starting out on manual, this isn't a bad car to learn on. On back roads, this limited slip differential really makes for an excellent cornering experience. This car doesn't feel like a front-wheel drive car at all. So one thing Volkswagen did a great job with is tuning out torque steer. I'm going to floor the accelerator with my hands off the steering wheel to show you. And the steering wheel does not move an inch. That's something that can't be said for its competitors like the Focus ST. This car pulled 0.94 Gs on a skid pad. That's absolutely insane for a little front-wheel drive car like this, but I can definitely feel it. This car is an absolute blast to drive. So power delivery on the Golf GTI is very predictable. It's nice and linear. There's not much turbo lag at all. Kudos to you, Volkswagen, for tuning that out. There is a little bit of road and cabin noise, but that's to be expected in a car of this class. It's not that intrusive though. Now, the ride quality on the GTI is, it's not soft, but it's not harsh either. It's kind of in the middle, and that's something I really like. You can daily drive this thing just fine, but it won't beat you up on really bad roads. So the exhaust note on this car is pumped through the speakers, and you guys know how I feel about that. Don't like it at all. I think it's kind of stupid, but I will admit it sounds pretty good for a 2-liter. Now, this car has 3 driving modes. There's Sport, Individual, and Normal. Normal is pretty much your everyday around town stuff. Suspension is pretty forgiving. Throttle response is numbed back a little bit. Sport mode tightens up suspension, tightens up throttle response to make the car a little bit more perky. Overall, it's very light and tight. A nice, fun little luxurious car to drive around. Overall, I was very impressed with the Golf GTI's performance, but let's take a look at some of the competition. Now, the main rival is the Ford Focus ST. While this is a great option, I think the Golf GTI has a nicer interior, it drives better, and in my opinion, looks better. To sum it all up, the VW Golf GTI is practical, affordable, luxurious, stylish, and most importantly, an absolute blast to drive. That's why I think it's hands down the best option if you're looking to buy an affordable hot hatch. Well, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel for new weekly automotive reviews, news, and how-tos that you can use. If there are any other cars you want to see us review, please be sure to leave a comment down below and I'll get on it as soon as possible. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at CarVisionLA for exclusive content, news, and updates. I'll see you all next time. Peace out.